Hey guys, you're watching Three Dudes a Game?
Yeah!
Same three people as always.
Yeah!
Alright.
Your phone's going off.
Alright.
I got a fourth guy now.
Alright. Can you please shut that up? Alright, so we're starting on level 19. Had an issue with 1 through 18.
Yeah, the recording
So,
didn't come through.
but you don't really need to see that.
just
We're
check the
gonna
recording, and you'll find out how you get there. Okay, we'll start the strategy off, Cots.
Alright, so this is what we do before any of us have the VR11. There's 3 of us playing the strategy, and it would work equally well for 4 people.
Yeah.
2 people, you'd run into a situation.
All right, so what we're doing here, we're luring George to this cliff area, right?
Correct?
Okay, and then one person's going to babysit him, guys, and Cots, you run laps in the middle.
Yes. And I know what you're going to say. Hey, that's the same as your other stretch. Shut up.
No, but this is better.
Because we got something else going on in this one.
Yeah, it really works well. I run off by that dead-end alley behind there, you'll see, and I just basically make tons of money shooting them. But you
Yes.
got to have somebody babysitting George up
Yes.
there.
Yes,
Until you get the VR11, have someone babysit George.
And
Yes,
Camel, can you tell him any tips for when you're babysitting him?
I was trying to tell you that.
Oh, I'm
but
sorry, I
can't
cut you
get
off. I'm sorry. I'm
Jesus
sorry. I'm
Christ.
sorry. My bad. I'll shut
No,
up.
I was babysitting George for most of the game. Basically, there's, like I've mentioned before in our other strategy video, there's 2 spawn spots on the little island itself.
I have no ammo. I have no ammo.
There's one on the left and one on the right.
I told you to keep
And,
Tappy out in the back room.
All you're going to do is run back and forth from those 2 spawn points, and mostly on the water side. And that should keep George occupied in between you where he couldn't hit you. And you can watch the water as well because there's a spawn point in the water to the right of the tunnel. And of course they come down the tunnel. And you can keep George occupied like that for a while.
Alright, so basically what we're doing, we're just running laps. I just keep this same path going.
Somebody
And you can
hit
see
George.
right there, the person up there needs to be careful not to hit George, because if you're running and you're by a lot of zombies, it really does slow you down quite a bit, even if you have your stamina.
Oh, and with so many zombies around you, all it takes is one hiccup and you're down, and the whole chaos will happen.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, and do make note, you can only have 4 perks in the game
What do you
at
recommend?
one time.
I recommend doing the Easter egg so you can get all 7.
But if you could, that takes forever. Okay, but like, which perks did y'all think were the best perks y'all had during this this run?
With 3 people, obviously Juggernaut.
Got to. Oh yeah.
Everyone doesn't need stamina up, just the person that's going to be running the lap. So that's why I have it.
Yeah.
I think Quick Revive is awesome for everyone.
Yeah.
And I got Speed Reload, which I really didn't need. I should have probably got PhD Flopper.
Yeah, for
Instead
you. But I
of
think
the
for
speed
us,
reload.
speed reload is very necessary.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I need speed reload.
Especially with the ray gun, because it actually reloads a little slow. you
Right.
know?
And you can see right here, if you have, when you have your teammates, if they all have ray guns and they're shooting with the ray gun, just tell them to be careful where they're shooting, because all those crawlers,
We'll mess up the
it makes it very
circle.
difficult sometimes.
Yeah, and whoever's doing these laps, they have to have Jugnog, and whoever's doing it, make sure you're like really confident, because if you're really not good at it, like we noticed that Camel was the best on the cliff. I did a good job, but I personally find it kind of crazy up there. All of a sudden they spawn, they'll just get you, you know?
Yeah.
Besides that, everyone's got to have Pack-a-Punch ray guns at one point, right? I mean, by level 20?
Everyone, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You have to pack a punch all your weapons. Soon the rounds are going to get so long that
You have to have a
you
Pack-a-Punch
don't even
gun.
have enough ammo.
And you know, we didn't do it in this game, but we probably should have Pack-a-Punched the AK-7 for you,
Yeah, why not?
because
Get buying ammo for it, right?
you'll see right now we're only on level 20, and Liram already has 21,000. So he would just be able to keep buying Pack-a-Punched ammo.
Yeah, because I was very stingy with my spending, and they kept telling me, you know, Liram, you're gonna end up getting 10,000 per round. It literally, you're gonna be fine, you know. And it was
Yeah.
true. I mean, you make so much money. Whoever's like, you'll see over there, Liram's over there. You're gonna make so much money. No zombies barely come after you over there.
Yeah.
And oh, you can
And
go.
if you notice, when somebody's babysitting George, none of the zombies come off the cliff because they're all attracted towards whoever's babysitting George. So it makes it easier for the route runner.
Yes, when you do get rid of George, it's not much, not a whole lot hard, but I guess you need to be more careful because they can cut you off a lot quicker,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
which you'll see in a little bit.
Yeah. So this is the basic strategy, like we did from round 1 to 18. But from 1 to 18, spend your money on what? The Jugnog, getting a good gun,
Yeah,
and then
getting all
Pack-a-Punch.
the perks,
Yeah, and
Right.
trying the box as much as you can, because at one point you have to have the higher tier weapons. You know.
Right.
Yeah, you need the alien blaster, and as we'll show in further videos, the scavenger is beastly for this.
Oh yeah. In
Yeah.
fact, I can't get over how strong that is. But besides that, I'm trying to think of anything else we can tell them about this initial part of the strategy.
Just where Lee Ram's standing, right across right there, they do spawn by that quick revive machine, and they will jump over that ledge, so you just need to be mindful.
Yeah.
And like I was doing when I'm running, if I see one coming from my area going towards him, I'll just give him a heads up.
Yeah, Kotswood actually warned me, and that saved me a couple times. And believe it or not, over there, in the early rounds, let them climb over, because they'll drop a perk. But in the later rounds, don't even play with them. Just kill them, because they take too many bullets. They take too many bullets.
I killed one over there, and they dropped the ammo. Couldn't get it.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I would also recommend anyone running this route, get Simtex.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yes. Because
And-
you can throw it on the ground when you're running your
That's true.
loop, and
You
it
lose.
won't hit you, yeah.
And another thing I've noticed, we never threw, whoever's watching the runner of the lap, don't throw grenades unless you really tell him, because if those bombs will throw him off, and they can hurt him as well.
Oh, yeah. So here we go. We're coming towards the end of this level, and we're going to leave a crawler, because I'm sure one of us needs to go to the box.
And we're going to pick up on part 2 in a second.
Yeah, we're going to pick up on part 2.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we're just going to fast forward here.
That sounds wonderful. And
Oh, and once again, guys, see the beam of light right there shining down? That shows you where the pack-a-punch is.
Yeah. And also, the beam of light going straight from the sky will give you your box.
Right.
The box.
In case you're wondering, Shangri-La does the same thing for the box.
Really?
They had a beam of light shows you where
Sweet.
it is.
I like that. Well, anyhow, guys, hope you like in the beginning of the strategy. Wait for part 2.
Coming up at you.
Oh, yeah. Woo!